RevuKangaroo just came to my attention as an automated way to build your ratings and reviews online to boost your visibility so that customers can find you and hire you. We're going to talk about that today. Hi there, I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question, and I get to help you find an answer. Now, today I have a very special guest. This is the president of RevuKangaroo, which is an online automated software. Now, one of the reasons this is so important to us is many house cleaners, and I belong to a huge private Facebook group of lots of house cleaners, many of them do not have a system in place for ratings and reviews. So they kind of ask their customers to leave ratings and reviews, and it's kind of a haphazard one here and one there, but there's no program. Right now, if you're like me and you go to buy something, you're looking for the one with all the ratings and reviews, even if they're not all 5 stars. If there are 4,000 ratings and reviews on one company and there are 3 ratings and reviews over here, who are you going to go with? It's called social proof. Whether you like it or not, whether you agree to it or not, people are going to go with the company that have 4,000 ratings and reviews. The reason being is because can this many people be wrong, right? Social proof. So here is a program, it's automated, that will help you create the social proof so that in the minds of your consumers and your future prospects, you can grow your business by having those ratings and reviews. Here's how it works. When you go to a customer's house, you leave a business card that has a QR code. When they get home from their day and they see the cleaning and everything is amazing, they scan the barcode, they go right to your website, and instead of saying, rate my cleaning service, you have a wall of fame that says, rate your cleaner. Then they get to rate the cleaner, and they get to say, we had excellent service today. Here's what we liked best. Or we didn't have great service. We're so miserable. We're not happy. Now, depending on what type of review they leave, it goes into one of 2 buckets. One bucket, it goes out to the internet like, ta-da, we're amazing. The other one goes to customer service and says, you guys were not so amazing. Please, can you do something to remedy this very fast? So then somebody can jump on the telephone, whether it's you as the business owner or whether it is the cleaning technician that worked on that person's house, and they can quickly repair that situation. And then it sends them another review and says, hey, we fixed the situation. We came back and we did a re-clean. Did this meet your expectations? So now there's a chance they can still leave you a positive review, even for a situation that didn't start out positive, right? So you have a chance to better serve your customers and then better serve all the people that you haven't even served yet. So with that, please help me welcome the president of RevuKangaroo, Erika Feinberg, and let's learn about how we can use this to build our businesses.
Everything's about service excellence, and it's about reputation marketing techniques. It's one thing to be awesome. It's another thing to monetize that awesomeness and to be able to get that in front of, to define the right audience, to define the right messaging, those kinds of things. So the RevuKangaroo system, it's a software system that measures awesomeness, and it also helps you monetize your awesomeness and manage your people in the field, because that's nearly impossible. And then also this other piece of the business that's been a natural offshoot is a skills training. It's a soft skills training and development program that's video based. And I love it. I'm finding myself as a leader gravitating that way because that's my heart and soul.
Tell us a little bit about RevuKangaroo and how a house cleaner that has, let's say, 10 or 15 employees might use it in order to grow their business.
It's a software system that automates the entire review request, like when you're requesting a review, and then also monitoring, staying in control. If someone's giving you a bad review, they stay private. If they're giving you a good review, you can control exactly where those reviews go online. Let's say you only care about Google and Airbnb or whatever, like directories, certain listings. You decide where those positive reviews go, and then they also circle back to your website. It contains an email and a text marketing system too built in that can tell when it's time to just reconnect.
You go and you clean a customer's house, and then you are done cleaning the house. And so how do you get a rating or a review from them onto your website and then start this process?
Our system is based on 2 plugins that install directly onto your website. If you have a WordPress website, It has the most functionality. So hopefully you have WordPress websites, but it works on practically any site.
But let's say, for example, that I have a business card and it has a QR code on it and it drives my customer back to my website. So now they get back to my website, and then what happens?
So they're going to go directly to Review Us. So a Review Us link instead. So the Review Us link is part of your website. So they're there. But the first thing you want to do is have them review. And what it does is, especially if you have a WordPress website, it'll even show the face of the person who was in your home. And if there was a team, it can show all of the faces of the team members, and it connects them with the brand. If you get a negative review, it stays private. So if it's and you set the rules as a business owner, there's an autoresponder that gives them love and says, we really care, thank you for sharing. Our managers are going to review this and we read it. We're going to get back to you. At the same time, managers in-house, keep in mind, managers never touched it because it's all automated. But at the same time, a warning email is going into the manager's inbox or a text. It depends on whatever you want. And they see it, and you can see the reviewer's name. You can see their phone number, their email address. It even has the ability to put date of service, right? So you can connect it to your system. The best way I can say it sort of gamifies a bad review, because now you want to turn it around. Nancy, the manager, gets back to that customer and says, we are so sorry. Emma feels terrible. I talked to her. She's going to go back in there today. Like, can we do this today? And then what happens is, then it's going to say, what did you think of my service? And then, so the review goes out. And then it gets posted as a positive redemption review, which is even more powerful to the search engines.
If I understand correctly, this is very similar to Amazon. When you buy something from Amazon or you participate in one of their services, when you're done, then they send you a little automatic email that said, hey, by the way, would you like to review this particular book or product or what have you? And then you review it. And then as well, it shows you, other people and whatever, you can read other people's reviews. So this is something similar where there's an auto follow-up after the service. So people then are encouraged, even if you've already left for the day and you're done and you're on to the next house, someone could already be reviewing you for that service. And if it's not complimentary, then it goes directly to the manager that says, we got a problem here. And they're able to correct that even before Emma, who's the house cleaner, is finished with the next house.
It can measure the soft skills. It can measure this feedback. Like, you can pull a report on Emma over the last year, over the 5 years, over 10 years. You can see her average ranking, and it really helps with retraining or like firing, I hate to say, or rewarding. It gives them a sense of purpose. And there's also a leaderboard that's also dynamic data. It's popping the most recent person who got reviewed to the top of the list. So it's a friendly competition. And to have them tapping into their friends and family to get reviews. It doesn't have to be your clients. It can be just comments about their spirit or how much they love cleaning or something, a good deed they did, or a nonprofit they get involved with, those kinds of things. And you put human aspects to your branding, and that also sets our clients apart.
Well, we're in a new era where reputation management is more important than it's ever been. Social proof is more important than it's ever been. People are relying on rating and reviews more than ever to make purchasing and buying decisions. Tell us a little bit about social proof and what you found since you've been involved with RevuKangaroo, and how this has boosted the social proof of the people that you're working with.
The employees end up having more fun, and they're talking about their business after hours. And it's so funny, you wouldn't think that, but the social proof really comes from what your people are saying about you when they're not cleaning, right? And how much even non-salespeople can bring in for you just through conversations because they're excited. It's shifting cultures, and it's shifting the way leaders are leading. It's shifting the way the staff is performing and feeling connected to the brand, and it's creating loyalty too. One other thing I want to mention that just hit me, you can use this system to get feedback from events. It doesn't have to be about cleaning services. It can be about any interaction. Maybe you're working a booth at a home show, or you can engage people and say, hey, what did you think of Jane at the booth? I really enjoyed meeting you. And it can be a text back and forth. Please post a review. It means the world to us. It turns into a lead gen, because then you can pull those reports, like of all the people we met at the show. We got these 5-star reviews, we got their name, we got their email address, their cell phone, all that. And the other way we've seen it used really creatively, like if you are thinking of launching a new service, you can put that service in the little circle, not a face, right? And you can put the service that you're thinking of launching and send it out to your database and say, what do you think? Like, we were thinking this, and you're involving them in you as an entrepreneur. Like, you are connecting with your audience. They love being asked, and it can be used as a survey.
This is fascinating. I can see so many opportunities where house cleaners of all different sizes could benefit from using this, whether they're test marketing services or even new employees that they've hired, try to get a feel for how well the employees are working out, all those things. Tell our listeners where they can go to find you and learn more about RevuKangaroo.
Just go to RevuKangaroo.com. But if you want, I'm going to give you a secret or like a back end demo website. It's called Review More. It's RevuMore.com. On the home page, there's a lady screaming at a phone, and there's a great video right there. It just sums up everything. But also, you can practice. You can like hit our Review Us button. Please hit me. Give me a good review. If you enjoyed this, give me a good review, or give me a bad review and I'll get it. Okay.
Alrighty, and that was Erika Feinberg with RevuKangaroo. And I tell you what, this is a very interesting idea because, like I said, most of us don't have a plan in place. This does all the stuff for you automated. So you do the cleaning, you get the customer to your website, and RevuKangaroo will do all the rest. I love it. This is so awesome. All right, I'm going to leave links in the show notes to everything that she talked about. And if you found this helpful, please pass it on to a friend. If we've earned your subscription, please subscribe. And until we meet again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.